guys want to know what they say about readers and non-readers? They say that a reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one. I talked about something similar before. The importance of the story that we all tell ourselves. The warrior spirit. The gods. Our kings. Our story. Our book. This life that we live. Charles Duhigg, in his newest book, he's the author of the Habit Formula, I think it is. The Power Habit. And he wrote a different book called Smarter, Better, Faster, something like that. And one of the themes in the book he talks about is the power of our story. And the people that tell themselves a story are more likely to succeed and get where they want to in life. Well, something that occurred to me is that I'm 24 years old. And that story seems to be a little less clear, a little less hot than a couple years back. Because when I was younger, life was volatile, man. It was always something new. It was a new job, right? I wasn't just staying in the same place for a while, or new people, new friends, school. I was just starting to work out, new this, new that. And life is just fuck, man. Life is awesome. And as you get older, you get in this routine, and that's where you can start to lose your all. You can start to lose the wonder in life. Talked about that, kind of switching up your perspective. And what I definitely don't want to miss out on or lose is that clarity, that drive, that thumos, the fire in the belly. It's easy to do though, man. It's easy to do when you get on the routine. I know a lot of you guys are there with me right now. And I think one of the ways that we bring it back is by reading books. By reading books about journeys. By reading books in general. We can travel 1,000 different and live 1,000 different lives. You can enhance your story by visualizing yourself as a king, as a god. When you're in the gym, we are building a body of a Greek statue. The very thing that the sculptors would carve into stone. That 70 years ago, they only dreamed of having physiques like we can accomplish now with the supplements, the food that we have, the gyms, the quality of our lives. We can enhance this story by the way that we wake up in the morning and how we use our time and how we see ourselves in the mirror. Do I see myself as just a person living the day as this pleb, as this ordinary peasant person, or do I see myself as this warrior on a journey? Do I have something that I'm trying to attain? Have I entered this state of trial and tribulation, right? When I get up, or am I just going to work? The power of story. And how else do we enhance it? We eat good food, right? We don't eat shit. We learn about the food that we put in our bodies because we know that you have to have good food to feed this fire. You put the wrong stuff in, you get the wrong stuff out. The way that we treat other people, the way that we show love, our affection is not one of anger. We walk the path of the warrior. And it's with a disposition to do good, benevolence for other people, giving something to the world, not just taking, not just consuming, but creating something better, leaving our mark on the land. We feed this story by being a lover, by obtaining that princess, by showing love, by showing kindness. And not holding on so dearly, but learning to love another individual. Loving as in letting go, not holding on to something for your own happiness. not needing something to make you happy, letting it be free like a little puppy dog, and enjoying that energy, that feminine energy that you get from a woman. And it just enhances that state even more of being a young warrior, a young man, or a man, a king, warrior, lover, a magician. And then the time spent alone in solitude, where you go inside of that cave and you think deeply. You think about the future and the potential and what it is that holds you back from being great, from doing this thing, this concept that you have in your mind, and from walking, from actually taking the baby steps that it takes to get out there and walk this journey that awaits you, man. What is it, the chains that bind you? What keeps you in the same place day in and day out? What keeps you in the routine? Is it the fear of getting up to risk being shocked? The solitude gives you a time to sharpen your mind. It gives you a time to realize what's going on inside your head, and to plan, and to rekindle this fire, this story. Guys, you can plan in alone time, deep thinking. Spirituality is another aspect of the warrior. It not only feeds the warrior spirit, it feeds the man on a journey, the woman on a journey. It aids them with hope that we are part of something bigger. And you may not believe in anything. You may believe this is all a mistake and whatever, or just some random act. Or you could just believe in energy, right? Energy doing its thing, and I am a part of it all. I love that. I love to think that I'm just a part of the whole, experiencing itself. And when I learned to show gratefulness for this life that I've been given, for the food that I have, or the women, the people in my life, the love in my life, I thank the universe for this. I show gratitude. To be grateful is part of this story. To spend time in meditation, in solitude, and on a walk alone, and in the presence of brothers and family, to give to others that are less fortunate than me, and offering them a helping hand, to raise them up when they're down, and give them something strong to hold on to. That's another aspect, that's another part, feeding the fire. When you get up every day just to go to work, just to pay the bills for yourself, and to indulge on the simple pleasures that are provided for you, they keep you in the same spot. They keep you way down because they're simple, and they provide just enough stimulus so that you stay where you're at, but you get some sort of reward. But the story of the young warrior, of the warrior of the light, the story of the man with the iron will, with the fire in the belly, is one of pursuit, of conquering, of trial and tribulation, of faith, of surrender, of love and loss, and we walk that. And it's important that we don't let it get numb, that we don't let our day-to-day grind, if you call it, extinguish that. I ask all you guys that are maybe impacted by the same mindset to go ahead and pick this book up, Warrior of the Light. Same guy who wrote The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho, if I'm saying that right, but fantastic. A daily read, a daily devotional, 1 page a day. The Warrior of the Light. We'll finish it off. Let me just pop this open, one random page. The Warrior of the Light. The warriors of the light always have a certain gleam in their eyes. They're of this world. They're a part of the lives of other people, and they set out on their journey with no saddlebags and no sandals. They are often cowardly. They do not always make the right decisions. They suffer over the most trivial things. They have mean thoughts and sometimes believe they are incapable of growing. They frequently deem themselves unworthy of any blessing or miracle. They are not always quite sure of what they are doing here. They spend many sleepless nights believing that their lives have no meaning. That is why they are warriors of the light. Because they make mistakes. Because they ask themselves questions. Because they are looking for a reason. They are sure to find it.